Welcome to Progressive Movement Towards Christ Church, and this is Pastor Keith. And I'm here to give you another sermon. Today I just want to talk about the Covid-19 virus epidemic that's going on in this world. But before I get to it, I just want to let you know that you can reach us at www.movementtowards.christ.com. That's www.movementtowards.christ.com. You can reach us on any podcast venue that you listen to. Now, I just want to get real. The coronavirus, the pandemic that's killing people all over the world is it's just stunning. It's killed over 273,000 people in the world so far. I know I'm from the United States, and when it first came out in China, my president said it was a hoax, it was fake, that China's just saying that they have a virus. But we all well know that wasn't the truth. And now we really know that's not the truth, because over 76,000 people have died in the United States alone, the number one country in death up to this point, and the number one country of confirmed corona cases. Now, I want to get real. I just want to talk about what I've seen and what I've done. And, I live in a town southeast of Phoenix, Arizona, and I go to the store, go to Walmart, or go to Safeway or Fry's, we're in local stores, and 75+% of the people aren't wearing masks. I wear a mask because I want to protect others, and I want to be somewhat protected. I have, a couple kinds of masks, the cloth mask that my wife made, and the N95 mask and the regular hospital mask, and I use them because I feel for people. I want to protect people. I don't want to go into an environment where people may or may not have it. I don't want to go in an environment that I may or may not have it and give it to somebody else. I don't have any symptoms at all. I've been feeling great. But there's that 14-day period that you go through before you get sick, so you don't even know if you're sick. And some people don't feel any symptoms anyway if they have the coronavirus. So this is a very strange virus. It's worse than the flu. It's killing a lot of people. And, so far, I really don't think the governments are doing enough to protect the countries, protect the people that they're supposed to be protecting. That's just my opinion. And, I listen to the news a lot and listen to the 24-hour news that basically stay on the coronavirus. And I want to give a shout out to all the front line workers out there, the policemen, the fire department, the nurses, the doctors, the orderlies, the administration, everybody that's out there doing what they have to do. I want to say thank you to all the grocery workers and stockers and the clerks, the cashiers, for opening up and coming to work every day so we can still shop and get food. It's amazing. It's amazing. And a lot of these companies are doing right. I went to the doctor the other day and to get a test done. It wasn't for corona. Actually, it was to burn my nerves in my neck, and I was out there before the place opened because I was the first appointment. And a woman came up to the door. She said, "Go back to your car. We're going to have a nurse come out." Nurse came out to my car, and she checked my temperature. She wanted to know if I had a fever or not before I came into the building. That made me feel good, because they're trying to protect others. And there wasn't anybody in the room besides me, because they staggered the appointments so that two people wouldn't be sitting in the room at a time. And maybe there's some people out in the car waiting, but I felt good, and everybody was wearing the proper gear, and everybody was wearing masks, and everybody had gloves on, and they were very protective. Because, they're a doctor's office, so they have to protect themselves so they can continue to give us the service that we need. Now, like I said, I listen to the news all the time. My wife tells me these what these things that happen, and I felt sorry for this doctor that worked in New York City, United States. She worked in New York City, New York, and she just she was a doctor, emergency room doctor, and of course, a lot of corona cases came through her because she had to make she had to know have to know if they're in bad enough shape to get on a respirator or sent home or whatever, and uh, she eventually got the coronavirus. Now, after a while, she got over it, and and got better, and she couldn't go back. She committed suicide because so many people had died in her presence, and she couldn't take no more. She couldn't take the death that she was surrounded with, because this is something that's never happened, and I hope would never happen again, this pandemic, because she's not the only one that committed suicide of the hospital employees, but that's the one that stands out right now in my heart. Now, the schools around here in certain places are giving lunches to people 18 years and under. And so, I take the kids and we go get lunches, and, I see that the police officers are out there helping them hand out lunches. The fire station people are out there helping them pass out lunches. And these guys are the ones that are in the mix, the frontline workers that actually come and spend time helping hand out these free lunches to the kids. And I appreciate that. And I like the way they do that, because you don't have to get out your car. You just roll down your window and you tell them how many lunches you need, and they put it in your front seat or in the bag you have in the front seat, whatever. They do what they have to do. They give us what we need, and they give us healthy food, fruits, granola bars, and even pizza sometimes, and pretzels, those giant pretzels. They give the kids a lot of variation, and the kids enjoy it. They actually like to go, and they see their teachers or they see the staff that worked in the cafeteria handing out lunches, and they say, "Hi, Mrs. So-and-so," and they know, the kids know them, and they know the kids, and this is a good feeling. And I just want to thank all those people out there that are helping right now. And it's a poor state that we're in right now. Matter of fact, I heard that if certain states in the United States are opening up a little, and so are countries out there opening up a little. They're opening up slowly at a time, letting certain shops open, certain restaurants open, and that can keep the 6 foot apart rule. And they're letting these companies open, and I'm gonna tell you this. I saw a case the other day that this woman opened up her salon, and she made everybody sit 6 feet apart outside, and then took them in one at a time, and she was wearing a mask and gloves, and all her employees had masks and gloves on, and she was checking to see if they had fevers, and they had to be wearing masks. And well, the police came over and arrested her, and the judge automatically sent her to jail because they were on a stay-at-home order. And she told the judge that, this is my business, I'm losing money, I need to open, and I have kids to feed, and he didn't care. Matter of fact, he sent her to jail, gave her a 7-day jail term. And, oh my God, she was doing everything right. And then 2 days later, the governor decided to exalt her and let her out of prison because he felt this was unjust. because it's not really a law. This is the first pandemic we've had. It wasn't a law. It was a decree by the mayor that no, these certain companies couldn't open, and so it wasn't a law. So he mandated, of course, that they were temporary laws. And so that's why she was arrested, and that's why the judge. I think that's why the judge gave her all that time. I don't know why he did it. He could have just told her to close down and wait till it's time. Wait till you're allowed to open, and not open. If you do, we'll bring you back in again. But no, he sent her to prison, which was unjust and a little bit harsh for me and most people that were listening. And it was the right thing to do for the governor to let her go. And we got all these Uber and all these different companies that are delivering food, and the companies are eating the costs, and so the delivery's free, and all we have to do is pick up the phone, get on the computer, order the food. We got, and you don't even see them. They ring the doorbell and they're gone. There's no connect. There's no touching. There's no talking to each other. You pay with a card over the telephone, and you don't even have to see the delivery person. And wrapped in special boxes and stuff to keep the food warm. We also have where we can, in most of our major stores out there, food stores, grocery, we can actually order the stuff online and have a pickup time to come pick it up, or have them deliver the food to your front door. Now, that's really good. In our restaurants now, some of them are open, and most of them only do takeout. And takeout food and delivery food. They will not let you sit in the store. There's certain stores, like there's a pizza place inside of Walmart that I go to, and it's they've got a sub place in there. And what the sub place did is took all their tables and chairs out, but you have to go inside to get your food, and they just moved all the tables and chairs so people wouldn't sit in them. I went to the bank today, and you know how they have those chairs you sit in waiting for somebody to call you up. Well, they turned all the chairs around at the window so you couldn't sit in them, and everybody understood that they had to wait in an area where they were 6 feet apart in a line so we can get our business done at the bank. And there's just a lot of things going on right now, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. People that already had anxiety and depression were even have it worse. Those people that weren't under too much stress, except for, of course, work stress, they're even more stressed now. And doctor's offices, I've been on the phone and saw my doctor on my telephone, and he asked me how I was feeling and this, that, and he would write me a prescription over the telephone, and this is things happening that things that help you feel safe. And I just want to let you know, those people out there who are deep in anxiety, deep in depression, continue to take your pills. Go about your business. I don't mean go out into the streets, but get up, get dressed, shave every day, and act like you're going out. Take up, like a lot of people taking up baking. They're working in their yards and putting new plants in there and cutting the grass 2 or 3 times a week and whatever. And they're doing everything to keep yourself busy. Keep your mind busy. Keep your mind busy in God. Pick up that Bible and learn. And understand what you read. Ask God for His help. Pick up that Bible and read. It'll get you through. Read Psalms 91. It tells you all about plagues and pandemics and everything, and it helps you get over the fear that you're going to die. So be thankful that you're still alive. And stay away from your grandparents. Stay away from the older folks. Stay away from your family that have medical issues, respiratory issues, immune system deficiencies, so you don't infect them. Be aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And remember, stay healthy, stay safe. And it's Pastor Keith with movementtowards.Christ.com. And you can reach us at www.movementtowards.Christ.com. That's www.movementtowards.Christ.com. And you can reach us at any venue you listen to. And remember, we love you, and we hope you stay safe.